Good day, grade 9. This is your day 16, class 6 of the 23rd of April about data. It is exercise 3, part 1. Alright, so question is the average amount that learners spent at the tuck shop in Rand are given below. Then they give us all the amounts and then they say draw the table below in your answer book and complete the frequency table. Okay, so the frequency means how many times do I see an amount between 30 and 39. So then I count them. If I count the numbers between 30 and 39, I get 4. I count the numbers between 40 and 49, I get 8. Between 50 and 59, it's 9. 60 to 69 is 5. And 70 to 79 is 1. 80 to 89 is 3. So that's the frequency table. Remember, frequency is a number, it's not a tally. Tally is those with the little lines. I don't do that for frequency, I write a number. Then represent the data on a histogram. I have to remember that a histogram is those with the bars right next to one another. So, up against one another. So, I'm first going to write a heading, which is the average amount learners spend at the tuck shop. Then I make two axes. On the x-axis, on the bottom, I write 0, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And that is the amount in rands. And on the upright axis, I have frequency. The frequency goes up to 9. So I'm going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now I just put the table, yes, on the right side so we can see if that's the table that I had on the previous page, just so we can see. So for 30 to 39, I have a frequency of 4. So I make a bar up to 4. Then I make a bar right next to it up to 8. Then 9. Then 5. 1 and 3. And that is the histogram. Then they ask, draw a frequency polygon. Use the diagram you have drawn in question 1.2. Okay, so for number 1.3, I need to draw a frequency polygon. A frequency polygon means that I'm going to make a dot in each middle of each bar. In the middle of each bar as well as on the bottom on each side. Look at that. So I'm going to draw a line to each dot. So that's how I do it. Draw a line to each dot. That is a frequency polygon. It's very important that a frequency polygon is grounded, which means has to go there and there. Okay, that's number 1.2 and number 1.3. Okay, if you want to look at it for a second, just pause this video and look at it. Make sure yours is exactly like mine. Then number 2. 108 learners are asked to tell us what their favorite thing for breakfast is. In the circle diagram below, you'll find the results to their answers. Use the circle diagram to answer the questions that follow. Okay, so I have a pie chart or a circle diagram. Number 2.1 is asking how many learners like to have cereal for breakfast. So cereal is 2 over 9. 2 over 9 of the total, which is 180. So it's 2 over 9 times 180. Sorry, it's 108, not 180. So it's 2 over 9 times 108, and that gives me 24 learners. Number 2.2. How many learners did not vote for pancakes? Okay, so pancakes are a third. So if a third of the people like pancakes, then 2/3 don't like pancakes. So that'll be 2/3 of the 108 learners that don't like pancakes, which is 72 learners. Number 2.3. What percentage of the learners likes to have hash brown for breakfast? Hash browns is 1/9. So, to get a percentage, if I ask myself, if I had 1/9, 1 out of 9 for a test, how would I work out my percentage? I would say 1/9 times 100/1, or just 100. And that gives me 11.11%. That's the percentage. Then for number 2.4, how many degrees in this circle diagram is used for the toast segment? Toast is 1/6. 1/6 of the total degrees. The total degrees around the circle is 360. So it's 1/6 times 360 degrees. That gives me 60 degrees. That's it for question 2. So if you want to, you can pause a little bit and make sure that you understand everything, or even rewind. Number 3. A class of 48 learners at Menlo Park High School were asked to indicate their favorite color. The results are as follows: red with R, green G, white W, blue B, orange O. So I'm going to mark it with colors and get the tally, the frequency, and the fraction. Remember, the tally is the one with the lines. So I mark all the B's with blue, and then I get the tally, the little lines, and I count the little lines to get the frequency. The frequency is a number, and that's going to be 24. To get the fraction, it's going to be 24 of the total, which is 24/48. And so I'm going to do each of them. I'm going to count them, write the tally, the frequency, and the fraction. Okay, just make sure that you have it exactly like that. The frequency for red was 12, green 6, white 3, blue 24, and orange 3. The fractions are all over 48 because 48 was the total. Now, guys, to get the degrees, I need to multiply each of those fractions with 360 degrees. So I get the degrees by multiplying each of them with 360 degrees, and those are my answers. You have to show that, please. So, oh goodness, it just went totally too fast for a second. Okay, so now I have red is going to take up 90 degrees and so on. So first I write the heading, Menlo Park learners' favorite colors. Okay, that is the heading. Then I also draw a circle, and I'm going to need my protractor to get each of those degrees. So I take my protractor and I put it exactly in the middle and exactly on the line. So, oh goodness, there we go. So put it exactly there, make a little mark at 90 degrees and draw a line. So the red ones are, the red ones are 90 degrees and 12. 12 of the people like red. Then, to get the next one, I move my protractor to the new line and I get 45 degrees. 45 degrees is the green. Then I remove my protractor and write green 6. Then I put the protractor on the new line as we did it yesterday. I think we've had enough practice with the protractor for a while. So that would be, now I'm at the white ones, which is 22.5 degrees. So I make a mark and draw a line at 22.5 degrees. That's white, and that's 3 people. Then I move it to the new line. I measure 180 degrees, so it's all the way through, and I get that is the blue ones, which was 24 people, and the last one that's left is the orange, 3 people. Okay, so that is the pie chart or circle diagram that you need to draw. And that is it for today. If you have a question, please email your teacher.